Hello everybody and welcome back to another FTB Infinity Expert Mode video. A bit of bad news, I just lost my entire intro from 2 seconds ago, and that's really sad because I did some pretty cool things. But anyways, let's bring it back and I'll redo all this. I'm pretty honest with you guys, I could have just played it off, but that's the way it is. Thank you so much again for 10,000 subscribers, and thank you so much for all the participation in the live stream. We had a lot of fun. We did a lot of cool things. You guys can check out the VOD of that over at twitch.tv/Kryllyk. It should be there for the next couple of days. You can watch it. I think it's about 5 hours long, so you can do with it what you will. As you can see on the live stream, we did finish all of our quantum solar panels. There's 4 here, 4 there, and another one there. So that gives us the 9 that we need for the creative energy cell, which is beautiful. But the other thing that we majorly worked on the live stream is we did a full little revamp of the greenhouse over here. And there's still a little bit more to go, but as you can see, quite a bit has changed. We changed up all of this to Holy Stone. You guys all really helped during the live stream in selecting these materials and helping me out, and we did a redesign type thing, and you guys were all a part of that. We got the runic glass in the ceiling. It's all set up. Oh, that's got a funny, awesome noise, doesn't it? Yep, tink, tink, tink. We got Tinkerbell going on over here. But yeah, so we kind of did a bit of a facelift on the greenhouse. Equally, I wanted it to seem dense and almost like it didn't belong anymore in this area. So we're surrounded by spruce and mountains and all that kind of stuff. Well, I went and found some origin trees from Biomes of Plenty. For those of you that don't know, these are actually the trees and how they looked in Alpha Minecraft Vanilla a long time ago. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to develop this to be nice and thick and beautiful area, but almost like the magic has changed the trees into something a little bit different. So I think we've kind of started to accomplish that a little bit. We have nice dense foliage. We have, you know, bright trees that don't really match compared to the spruce right behind there. And we've started to develop that all the way around. Overall, I think it's looking pretty good. Oh, really? You think so, Bat? Do you? Uh-huh. That's what I thought. Sucker. But yeah, so overall, pretty nice things. Now, I don't know if you've noticed this or not yet, but I have green hearts down on my hotbar. And that is the sad part of the footage that I lost. Right at the end of the live stream. So we fought 2 more Gaias, and then I fought a Gaia tier 2. And with the Infernal Rod, it was pretty easy because this makes us immune to wither damage. So really it wasn't all that complicated too much. It just took a while. But we got the Dice of Fate. Now, the Dice of Fate is a very cool item from Britannia that you get from killing the Gaia Guardian on the tier 2 level. And I rolled that dice, and sadly, I've lost that footage. But we lucked out beyond all belief, and we got the Ring of Odin from it. Absolutely amazing item. The Ring of Odin does so much, it is not even funny. Ring of Odin. There it is right there. And basically what it does is it grants us 10 additional hearts. It gives us some resistances to drowning, suffocation, fire, or starvation. So really, really good ring overall. Now, I mean, I don't have another spot for another ring at the moment, so my magnetization is currently on the sidelines. But I made another set of goggles revealing here, and I need to do it with a ritual of binding to make a sanguine helm from Blood Magic Alchemy. Great little item. So we need a binding ritual. I can't remember which one this is. Is this unbinding or binding? I can't recall. Let me double check that, I guess, and we can go from there. Okay, good news. It is the ritual of binding. I had to double check my stuff. So what we need to do is we need to set these guys with a binding ritual. So we're going to activate it, let that go, and drop them on there. Nice. Okay. We'll let it light up all the things. Get out of here, fire. I don't want it to burn up. Aha, there we go. Nice, we got the Sanguine Helm. Very good. Very straightforward, pretty easy overall to get that item. But you do have to, you know, for the most part, have the things in place. The cool thing about this helmet, it does give more protection than just the goggles, and it does give a greater V discount, but that's not the main reason why we got it. The main reason why we got it is for, well, probably what the title says. It is time to improve our armor this episode, and we are going to do our best to improve it via blood magic. So, this recipe, a little crazy. There's a lot of things here. This one being the biggest. These stone braces, so we need 24 of these, which means we need, how many of these? 48, 96 stone braces, which means, you know, 96 times all of that. And the wooden braces, the mana-infused string takes a lot of mana. So, I think we have almost everything prepared for it. Let's see. I got the reinforced slates, good, and I think I have all of the arcane stone that I pretty much own. If I'm not mistaken, there may be some down in the tower here. Let's grab that. A little bit there. Let's see if there's any more anywhere else. I don't think so. I think all the rest we have down in our storage system, kind of ready to go for this. So let's place all these items in, and let's look at the sockets. Oh, I clicked off the screen. There we go. Okay, so we need to make this guy right here. Boom. Stone braces. How many can we make? We should be able to at least make a stack here. You know, AE takes its sweet time, apparently, when you go to make a stack by shift-clicking. It's fine. It's fine. It'll take but a second. There we go. 64 stone braces. You know what? That's a pretty good start. Let's start there, and we'll go from there. So a filled socket is what we do require, and that requires just some LP of this guy. Ooh, I think I forgot the blood shards, didn't I? Yes, I did, right there. All right, let's cruise on back, and let's get going. We need some of these sockets. So let's start with some of the more basic items, I think. Yeah, we'll do some of the more basic. So let's start with boots and a helmet. So we're going to need 4 for the boots. And can we get 5? I think we're going to run out of stuff. Oh, we got 5. Just enough weak blood shards. Whew, that's good. It leaves us with 1 spare, which is actually a huge bonus. So let's cruise on up to our altar here. Please be careful with blood orbs. I had one disappear on me during the live stream, and just saying. So we're going to throw those in there. They are going to fill up. They do require 30,000 each, so it's going to take a little bit here to fill them all up. And as you can see, it's draining quite nicely. We should actually work to get a bigger pool of life points to pull from, but, you know, all things in due time. So let's get some of these going. This will give us the boots and helmet. Now we need, of course, 15 more of these for the rest of it, which means I need a ton more of the weak blood shards. So I'll have to address that as well. But luckily, it's pretty easy. All that you need to do is in an alchemical chemistry set with an imbued slate, and you get 5 for every 1. So it's pretty straightforward. It's not that bad at all. So not too bad. At least I still have the 1 left over so that we can duplicate them, and I don't have to go around slaying a whole bunch of mobs or anything like that to find some more. Obviously, you do have to craft imbued slates. That's a whole different ball game, but I think we have that technology, don't you? All right. So once these are filled, we will be back for more. Okay, so one of the cool things about it is we're only going to be able to get the helmet so far for this first step. But what you can do with the armor is you can socket things into it to give it special abilities. So things like the Sanguine Helm, I can socket that into the helmet to give me permanent goggles of revealing. Now I know, yes, you can do that in the Dark Helm as well. I get that. But it's kind of nice, right? Speaking of which, let's do a little night vision. It is nighttime after all. But we can actually socket 2 things per armor as long as we use a demon blood shard. So let's pull out 1 demon blood shard and let's work on getting night vision, permanent night vision in the helmet, because it is quite useful, especially when live streaming and all that kind of stuff. So we need a few imbued slates. We need the sigil of the blood lamp. Very good sigil. As you guys know, I use it all the time. But let's quickly get the stuff that we need for it. So we need 4 glowstone, a torch, and 3 imbued slates. Okay. We should be able to do that. 3 imbued slates. We need a torch. I believe it has to be a regular torch if I remember correctly. So let's quickly get a regular old torch. Good. Just 1. Thank you. And we need some glowstone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Alright. So we have that. Let's quickly go get our imbued slates going. Pretty straightforward. And it should pull them out. I think I have it as a filter. I do. Good. So it will pull it all out automatically. So we can prepare all of this for our sigil of the blood lamp. Sigil of the blood lamp. Very good. And I believe, I don't know if we can use this orb or not. Let's use this one for right now. We might as well. This guy can pretty much go in here. It's really not necessary. There we go. We got our imbued slates, and we can throw those across the middle. And that will give us another sigil of the blood lamp. Very good. So, it's set to me, and all that jazz. We can now, I think, craft the armor. Yeah, I think we're at that point. So, to craft the armor, we need the filled sockets, which we already have. And we need this guy right here. The Soul Armor Forge. Bingo. Just like that. Alright, let's put this orb back on, get generating us some more life. So, these items together are how you craft this setup. Now, I'm just going to craft it in here because, well, we can. And it's pretty straightforward. So, you basically use this like a crafting table. And you more or less just craft the armor as you see here. Okay, so this, as you guys know from a standard crafting table, makes a helmet. Pretty straightforward, right? Now, if I'm not mistaken, we can just fill these sockets with these items, and then we can basically just do this, and boom, we get the bound helmet. Now, this has the sanguine helm and the sigil of the blood lamp in it. So that'll give us the permanent night vision, as well as the goggles of revealing. So you can see here now, let's quickly fly on over to our little area. You can see the aura nodes loud and clear. Boom, boom, and boom. Beautiful. Exactly what I wanted. And as of right now, it's not giving us any benefits, really. It gives us less protection than the dark helm at this point in time, until we complete the entire set. So, without further ado, I'm going to get to work on some of the rest of this set. We got some weak blood shards. I may need some more stuff, but I'm going to get back there, and let's see if we can't make a few more of those sockets. Bam! Yeah, we can. No, we can't. It's fine. There we go. Okay. I want to make sure that I'm not pulling too many out. I want to keep one on me. So let's work on the boots next. That gives us 4. That's a decent start. I need to get more of those imbued slates. And I probably need to make more slates in general, which is a bit of a setback. But let's see. Do we have some? Oh, we do. Okay, let's do that then. And we need to make some more of those weak blood shards. Again, pretty straightforward. Nothing too crazy there, but, you know, a little bit annoying to deal with all the time. Okay, we'll put in this guy next, and that will pull out imbued, won't it? I don't want imbued. I want to set this... That's not going to work all that great, is it? Well, you know what? We'll remove that, we'll set that, and we'll do the reinforced ones first. There we go. and then the imbued ones we'll do after. So those are the empty sockets. I'm going to get them filled up, and I'll get everything ready that I have planned for the boots. Okay, so I have a few filled sockets here ready to go, but we need stuff to put in them, right? One of those things. Now, boots, I mean, each sigil does a different thing. There's a lot of different things that they do. I mean, an air sigil, for example, will negate fall damage. Now, that's not a problem for us because we have the angel ring. You basically can't get fall damage from it. So what I'm thinking we're going to do with the boots is I think we're going to go with resistances. So instead, let's go with the lava sigil here. This will give us fire resistance. Pretty sweet, right? And let's see, let's grab this guy out. Boom, a few more weak blood shards. And boom, there we go. So the lava sigil will be the first one. You do get the lava crystal and the buckets back, which is kind of interesting. I'll keep the lava crystal for sure. Seems I'm always down one of those. And the other one that I want to do is the void sigil. Now what this guy will do is it'll negate void damage, and it'll eliminate void fog. There's not too many other great options at this point in time that I can't also put in the chest or the legs. So I think this is what I'm going to go with. Obviously we need some void metal ingots, we need some mana infused string, reinforced slate, and buckets, which we have pretty much all of that if I'm not mistaken. So let's take a quick glance. I'm pretty sure I have the mana infused string. The void metal I do not have, but we can make it quite easily. And what else did I need? Empty buckets. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, becoming nighttime, let's just sleep so that we can jump on up to the tower with little to no issues. And, yeah. Okay, so let's cruise on up here, and let's quickly grab 2 vials of metallum. I'm assuming I have some up here. Metallum. I have to, right? There's some right there. Do I have? Oh, yeah, I got lots. Beautiful. All right, cruise on back down. We can put the empties back. And we can just set these guys into here with the void seeds to give us the 2 void metal that we need. Excellent. All right, so we're good to go. And we can now craft up our void sigil. Of course, it's not going to work for us, is it? Of course not. I can't remember exactly where that goes. These go like so, and reinforced slate, void sigil. Okay, good. So we're pretty much set up to craft our bound boots. So same kind of rules apply. We just boom, boom. You can also do it vertically if you so choose. So that is the other way that you can go. But let's quickly fill that socket and get it with that. Boom. We have ourselves the bound boots. Make sure you bound them to yourself so it knows which life pool to pull from, all right? So we have 2 of the pieces. Let me put together a whole bunch because we're going to need a lot more. I believe we still need 15 more sockets for the rest of the stuff. So let me put together some of that. Okay, so I'm here preparing the stuff for the legs. I've gotten all 7. I'm a couple short of the chest piece, but we'll get that cleared up right away. So one of the first sigils that I want to put in the legs is the sigil of the fast miner. Basically, exactly as it sounds, a speed up for mining. Nothing wrong with that at all. So we need that, and oh dang, I need a reinforced slate, don't I? Reinforced. Give me 1, please. Thank you. I knew I forgot something. There we go. So this should give us the sigil of the fast miner. Very good. And the other one that I would like to get is the sigil of haste. This guy here, pretty straightforward. We need a demonic. We need some cookies, though. Okay, that's a thing. So I need a couple pumpkin seeds for infusion. And just one, and some wheat. We should be able to do all that. There we go. We have the filled sockets. Very nice. Let me get that down, and let's go jump back for the cookie. Yeah, we got to make a cookie. A simple old Minecraft cookie. All right, boom. I do not have the cocoa, like I thought. Seeds. Pumpkin seeds. Very good. Let's quickly go up and drop them in our catalyst up here in our Botania Tower, which I really need to improve still many, many more times. So one of those things. One of those working projects, I guess. There we go. Cookies are made. So we need 2 cookies. 1, 2. We need sugar. 1, 2, 3. We have loads of sugar. No issues there. What else do we need? We need a slate. We need a demonic slate, so we'll grab that. What else do we need for this thing? I cannot remember. So the sigil of haste. I believe that's the guy, right? No. Maybe that's not the guy. Maybe I want boost. Ooh, tough decisions. Do I want boost or haste? I think haste is fine. Yeah, I think haste is what we want. 2 obsidian is the rest of it. Okay, obsidian. 1, 2. I need to make some more obsidian right away. Alright. So, now we should be able to get our bigger slate. Boom. We need a demonic, so that's a tier 4. This is a tier 4 recipe in the slightest. So we can get our slate. Come on. Come on. There we go. It's fast when you're only doing 1 at a time. When you're doing 64, that's a different story altogether. I have this guy, so we should be able to make it. We got the cookies, we got the sugar, and we got the obsidian. Sigil of haste will do the job quite nicely. So let's cruise on over and make our pants. Pants, just like anything else, exact same style of recipe. So, sigil of haste, sigil of fast miner, and let's, boom, craft our pants. Very good. And they are mine. Okay, so we have haste, we have fast miner, we have void. Basically, get rid of void damage, get rid of fire damage or lava damage. We have the helmet of revealing, and we have night vision at all times ready to go. So, a couple left to make the armor, the chest piece, and then we should have a new set of gear. Okay, so we're pretty much prepared for the chest piece. I have all 8 that we require, and the first sigil that we're going to put in there is one that's going to replace our ring of magnetism, and that is the sigil of magnetism. Pretty straightforward, in case you didn't figure that one out. The other one, though, is a little bit more complicated. First of all, we need an air sigil. Boom. Like so, and that's a demonic slate. Now, again, air sigil negates fall damage. Very useful if you do not have the angel ring or you're using blood magic to fly. But what I'm going to do is the sigil of whirlwind. So that we need feather gas tier. Okay, we'll put in the air sigil. I have the demonic shard ready to go. Let's quickly get 4 feathers. 4. And what was the other thing again? Gas tiers, right? 2 of them. Boom. Done. It's kind of nice having the remote order, not going to lie. There we go. Okay, so boom and boom. This should give us the sigil of whirlwind. This is an awesome sigil. One of my favorites, actually. It'll basically reflect any projectiles that get shot at us. So skeletons are pretty much useless. Now, again, there's probably a few other things that I could do better. If you guys have more advice or anything like that, let me know, because I would love to hear about it, of the different things that you can do. So let's quickly move this up to here, and we will make our chest piece just like so. We'll add in our 2 sigils, magnetism and whirlwind. The other one that's really cool is the green grove. That one is really interesting. But, as you can see, we now have full bound armor. We'll click that to ourselves. Make sure they're all bound to yourself. Good. And more or less now, we can swap out all of this gear that we have for the bound armor gear. And we can basically look like a badass with a Mr. Bobbles on our head. That's right. Looks pretty darn nice. But yeah, so we should move a little bit faster. Of course, we can still fly because we have the angel ring. What else can we test? We have, I mean, fire resistance. We have night vision. How do I turn that on and off? We're supposed to have night vision. Sigil of the blood lamp, right? It's not seeming very night vision-y, isn't it? That's a bit of a problem. We should be able to mine faster. Magnetism, I guess we could quickly test that, right? Make sure this is all working. So we drop something, and it should magnetize back to us. Do we have to turn it on somehow? That could be a thing. Let me find out for sure. We may have to turn each thing on individually, and I don't know how to do that yet. So let me figure that one out. So I'm back, and I'm a little bit sad because I feel like I've disappointed everybody here. I know you all are probably already saying it in the comments. Maybe it's been a long day, I don't know. But I goofed up on the armor. Simple as that. I thought I was adding the demon soul shard, but I wasn't. Or the demon blood shard, my apologies. But I was not. So, I guess we can use this as a learning tool to make sure you do it right the first time. And what we can do now is we can fix the problem. Simple as that. So let's work to fix the problem. Let's clear out a little bit of land here, and we need to make a ritual to fix where I goofed up. And then I'll show you guys quickly on one piece of gear how to fix it, or how to do it properly, and then we'll go from there. So what we need to do is the ritual of unbinding, and basically we will just set that guy to craft up with our ritual diviner, which is a wonderful thing, let me add. But there we go, we have the ritual of unbinding, and this basically works the exact opposite of the ritual of binding, but same kind of general way that you do things. You drop, is that not right? No, do you not just drop it on? I thought you did. There we go. Okay, so one of the good things is when you do unbind it, you do get the filled sockets and the sigils back. So that's very useful. It's highly recommended. It's pretty much required. So I'm going to unbind all of these items because, well, that's a thing. That's a little loud, isn't it? Oh well. These are the things that I have to do when I make mistakes. Okay, so we've unbound all of the armors. All that work that we did, gone, but that's okay. And it just goes to show you can make mistakes, but then you can fix them. So we do need to add the demon shards to all of these, as well as something else that I'm going to prep right now. So we can also let's get a few eldritch eyes here. Let's do 4 of them. If you wouldn't mind, please. Thank you. And remember, we got these from the Eldritch Guardian farms that we set up. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to make 4 Master Blood Orbs. These guys are going to be useful in the armors as well. And again, I feel terrible. I honestly feel really bad that I goofed up so terribly before. I don't know what to say. I know you guys are supportive and all that kind of stuff, and it's wonderful. I appreciate it, but it's one of those things. So I'm going to get these blood orbs and everything else that I need, and we will finish this process properly, hopefully, maybe. God, I hope I'm doing it right this time. Okay, so I think we're going to do this right this time. So we need a demon shard. I'm going to put a Master Blood Orb in there. And what this does is it negates the LP needed for the effect to take place. We'll put back in the Sigil of the Whirlwind and the Sigil of Magnetism right there. Now we just basically right-click there, and it should give us the armor. Good. Okay, so it's owner to us. That's good. All right. Next step, let's do the pants, I guess. Might as well go somewhat in order. So there's our pants. Again, we need the demon shard. The reason you need the demon shard is it allows you to use 2 different sigils, okay? So that, we got the fast miner and the haste. If I'm doing this wrong again, I apologize in advance. I this is the only way I know how to do it. So unless it's changed, which could be a thing. So then we'll do Demon Shard, Blood Orb again. Very good. And this one is the Sigil of the Blood Lamp. Good. We got our other one and the Sanguine Helm. Okay. That should give us our helmet. Good. We combine that to ourselves. All the things to ourselves. And last but not least is the boots. Just like so. So we'll do the Demon and that. And then we'll do the Lava Sigil and the Void Sigil. And craft it again. Okay. Round 2. There we go. Now we're working. Now it's working. Why is that on fire? So yeah, now it's working. We have everything correct. All right. Good. I apologize again in advance. We move very quickly now. We have the haste. We have basically all of the effects, as far as I know, that are available to us. As you can see, we have Boost 2. We have Haste. We have Fire Resistance. We have Whirlwind. We have Night Vision permanently. We can also see the aura nodes again, all that kind of stuff. Pretty sweet stuff. Now, the other thing that's a real big bonus is this stuff will actually drain when you take damage from your blood pool before it'll take from your hearts. So not only do we now have 30 hearts, but we also have pretty much infinite life. All right. The other thing is I had to put my magnetization back on. We can remove that now, and we should have magnetization built in. Let's give it a test again. Put down the staff. A few seconds later, it comes right back to us. Okay, so again, I apologize for the start. The fundamentals of most of what I was doing was correct. Hopefully you guys stuck around to the end to see me do it correctly. I apologize. Again, I'm Canadian. I say sorry lots. It's fine. But yeah, so there we go. New armor hype. Very excited about it. Very happy. We move very fast, though, which could be a problem. You guys let me know if moving that quickly is a problem in the videos, because I know that it can cause some tears and stuff like that around there. So anyways, thank you so much. Leave a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Episode 76. I love you all. Have a good one. Bye.